So
Just continue the thing.
see that what we are talking, see that. That is our topic today. We are
Okay.
using our intellect. We understand one option and then we say it is not good, dropping it. Then second option, third option. This is the work of the intellect.
Okay.
Now, this intellect is possessed by the dog also and the cat also. So what is the difference? The difference is our level of self-awareness. So what is this stuff? What do we say it's self-awareness? So you see that the animals live at a low level of self-awareness. I think I discussed before, so I'm also discussing again. So when the dog and the cat looks into the mirror, they do not consider, they do not know whether it's their image. They say, no, it's another dog, it's another cat, and they start fighting. They start swinging their tail, and they want to find out if the dog is behind the mirror. See that. What about the human intellect? Human intellect knows there we have an image. Oh, it's my image. I see my image in your image online. So what it means? That I separate my image from myself because I live at a higher level of awareness. And this is, if we do not live at the higher level of awareness, then what happens? Then we also see the image of ourselves as real. What is that real image? Oh, I am suffering. I have lot of problem. Come on, problem is in the body. You don't have a problem. So we bring our level of self-awareness. See that? So that level of self-awareness comes from buddhi. In Sanskrit we say it is buddhi. And the word buddhi means to wake, to be awake, to observe, to attend, to learn, to become aware of, to know. I become aware of my image. Dog does not become aware of its own image because they live at the lower level of self-awareness. They see that, oh, it's another dog. Let me swing my tail. Oh, he is also swinging. Okay, come closer. And I start playing as if there is a real person, real dog in the mirror. So when we are suffering, when we have a pain, and the intellect stops working, then we say, I am suffering. That is an image, which we find it is my image. Unless we employ our intellect with that level of awareness, then the real journey of meditation starts. Buddha was walking in a village, very smart, handsome, glow on his face after enlightenment, at the age of 49. So, a group of people asked him, are you a prince? And the Buddha smiled, no, I am not a prince. Are you an angel? No, I am not an angel. Are you a god? No, I am not a god. Then what are you? He said, I am Buddha. So from there, his name was known as Buddha. Not Buddha, we say in our country. Buddha means old, and Buddha means awakened. Awakened. Now, what happens in this journey? That needs to be understood. One master talks about it beautifully. Just a beautiful verse, so I will translate that into English. He says that among all the living species, the human birth is very hard to obtain. Why? Because I have an ability to raise the bar of my self-awareness. No other animal, they may be highly intelligent. Elephant is known as a highly intelligent animal, but their level of awareness is low. So we can easily put the elephant into cage, the tiger into cage, the lion into the cage. Even they have a tremendous power. First step. That is the entire journey. So now we have a body of a human being. Now the master says, yes, you have a body of a human being. It is more challenging to attain manhood. Oh, no, you can say womanhood or manhood, it is the same thing. Why he is saying? Because I paralyze my intellect in 99% of my activities. Why? How? I follow the tradition, the cult, the dogma, the religion in almost every activity. No, this is way I am doing. No, why shouldn't I employ the intellect? And when I don't employ the intellect, I give anesthesia to this intellect, the thinking part. This is what the master says. You see, the journey is so clear in our life. We don't follow any cult, dogma, belief, religion. Unless we prove that there is a heaven, I could see and experience, we don't believe in heaven. Simple. Blind belief is not there. So master says, first step, you already have a human birth, human body. Then not everyone uses the intellect in a right manner. Second step. Now he says this intellect should be purified. Intellect means knowledge and happiness. So is our intellect is looking for, observing, making a choice, filtering, so that I always keep my focus on the knowledge and the joy. Is it possible? 100% possible. Third step. So even now I have, this is known as the sattvic intellect, a refined intellect. It observes, it understands, it gains the knowledge. Now that intellect chooses the path, chooses the activity, the thought, behavior and action based on single principle. What is right, what is good. Not what I like, not what is pleasant. What I like, I may like some crazy stuff. That is pleasant to me. So ultimately, I like sugar, for example, that is pleasant to me. So then what happens after some time? Sugar becomes a poison because I am suffering from diabetes. So I did not employ the intellect. I followed what I like and what is pleasant to me. So that is the third stage. Now comes the fourth. What is the fourth? That is how the mindfulness journey, awakening journey, or whatever you say starts. Where is the fourth step? Now the master says, you have a clear intellect? Yes. Are you always ready to think and contemplate? Yes. Learn the principles of Eastern wisdom. Learn by learning and listening, then reflect on it, then see by practice you apply in that life. So what happens? Master says it is very difficult at this stage for a lot of people to follow this path. They have understood, but the practice is not there. Practice is not there. When the practice is not there, then what happens? The mind goes back to the same stuff and we start thinking, I'm suffering. You see that I'm suffering because I divorced. Who told you to marry? So that is what I say. I feel I am happy with the marriage and then I am unhappy with the divorce. That applies to almost everything. Oh, I like eggplant today, but no, not after a few weeks. I don't like this. I like this dress. I don't like that. That is why I have 50 clothes in my closet. See that? In every sphere of activities, in every activity, so that idea must go. We must keep our intellect clear. We should keep these principles of Eastern wisdom clear. So when this principle of Eastern wisdom is clear, then what happens? The mind, our intellect lives at a higher level of awareness. Naturally. That life of at a higher level of awareness, our master says by a word, it is known as viveka. Viveka means discernment. Discernment means my intellect is sharp and clear. It is constantly filtering out what I like and what is pleasant to me and chooses what is right and good. Our masters uses two words, Shreya and Preya. Shreya is what is right and good. Preya means what I like, what is pleasant to me. Then what happens? Now with that discernment comes the dispassion. And that dispassion and discernment always inspires your intellect with focus on then who am I, what is my real nature, I have to move my mind within. And you realize when the mind is moving outside, you get upset. When the mind lives within, it remains happy. So our master says, one among millions reaches to that awakened state. One among the millions. It is because of responsibilities lies with the person. Responsibilities lied with the every person. That is why you see that, I enjoy, I just talk and give the practice. Why? Because responsibilities lied with everyone. So there the master says that only the human can choose the higher faculty which we can call intellect. Does our pet and the dog says, come on, you have been my owner, but you have not been taking care, so I'm leaving you. They don't have a choice. That is what the low level of self-awareness is. But we have a choice. We have a choice. I realize I paralyzed my intellect. No, let me think. Let me choose what is right and good and apply that. So some people apply that intellect in food. They become expert chef. Some people apply in politics. They become great politicians. But they hardly apply the same self-awareness to ourselves, to themselves. Come on, what is the goal, purpose of my life? To know my real self. so that I can bring an end to the suffering of pain and pleasure, sorrow and happiness, likes and dislikes. Huh? What we are doing in our life? Days and days, days after days, weeks after weeks, months after months, years after years. We follow the same routine, we have the same experiences, and we are repeating the same thing. That is what Master says. Are you living with the human intellect or living with an animal intellect? What does that mean? Waking, sleep, dream. Almost the same, more or less, little bit change. We have been doing it for years and years and years. Pain and sorrow. Today I like someone, tomorrow I dislike someone. Today I have pain, tomorrow I have little pleasure. This is what is happening in our day-to-day life. So what the Master is saying, can I live, choose, contemplate and think, and with that thinking filter out what I like and what is pleasant, and then choose what is right and good and start the journey. So when we start this journey, then we find that in spite of the body is suffering, but I am not. Mind remains very clear. Why it remains very clear? This world outside comprises of the events and the people. They are bound to bring pain and the suffering. I cannot keep my body healthy all the time, 24/7, for years together. Health and the sickness are dynamic state. So what happens? I keep my mind totally pure. That is where we have been talking about, if the mind is purified, if the intellect is pure, and then we follow these principles. One great master says, you see that it's a journey, hardly how much time it takes. It may be 7 days. We what Buddha says, awakened state, we can live into that awakened state. So all depends on us. Am I a human being? Yes. Do I have an intellect? Yes. Am I employing that intellect in everyday affairs? Yes, of course. I know what to cook today and what to eat today. That's a very fair thing to apply the intellect. But I don't apply that intellect to raise my level of self-awareness in search of my self-discovery. So that is what Master says, we have paralyzed this intellect. Oh, there is a pain, what should I do? Do everything possible. But what is the principle? Do you have a pain or do you have a pain in the body? No, pain is there in the body. Now, next question comes, am I the body or I am not the body? Body belongs to me. Yes, body belongs to me. So the moment I say it is my body, it means body is an instrument and I am different from instrument. But I have been feeling that I am the body. Why I feel so? Low level of awareness. That I miss about myself. So that is what I say, mindful. What is that? We have to start with self-awareness, using our intellect, looking into the principles, and self-awareness is the beginning of meditation. Self-awareness is the end of meditation. So every time, any time from today, just invoke your intellect. Am I suffering? No, body is suffering. Let me take care of the body. And suffering should be eliminated from the mind. Suffering is in the mind. So what will happen after a few days? Now my mind lives in the state of awareness that keeps the ignorance outside. What is that ignorance? My body belongs to me, but I am not the body. And that keeps the mind free. Can we keep that mind free? Let us see, let us start our journey and see what happens. Close your eyes. Let us start our practice. Close your eyes. Eyes are closed gently. Eyes are closed gently. And adjust and align your body. Adjust and align your body. Adjust and align your body. Be comfortable means in any position of the body. That's what we are doing. So, and now, eyes are closed gently. Find out there is no pressure on eyelids. The upper eyelid is gently placed on the lower eyelid. Gently placed. It is not forced. And look inside the head in the space or emptiness or darkness. In that space, become aware even of a slight state of calmness. Normally, when mind looks into the space, it becomes the space, and when it becomes the space, and that space is a good space. So our master says that good space is known as sukha. Sukha meaning a state of calmness. Now look with your mentally the neck joint. Feel the sensation being comfortable and steadiness. Move the mind on the shoulder joints. Be there. Experience the sensation being comfortable and steadiness. Move the mind on the hip joint. Be there. Feel the sensation and being comfortable and steadiness. Move the mind on the entire body, from the top of the head to the toes, on all the joints of the body. Feel, experience the sensation. Being comfortable and steadiness. Awareness of sensation, comfort, steadiness on the body. on the body. Now, being carefree, we will apply the process of discernment. Being carefree is a passive step. What is a passive step? Where a deeper mind looks at the surface mind. What do you mean? Whether you are looking at the water and also the waves, knowing clearly waves, they come and go, the water remains. That is what is one way to understand discernment. Viveka separates the moving thought from something behind it. So what you are doing? Not doing anything. In fact, you are looking at the thoughts, just simply looking at the thoughts. Thoughts are coming and going, but you always remain as it is. See that? We do not change mind. Our mind remains. As it is. If the mind identifies with, thought, then we suffer, we have a lot of suffering. So identification is broken by what? It is broken by discernment. Where lives the discernment? It lives in the intellect. This is what we were talking today. Look at it. And now we will continue. We will purify the mind. So looking deep inside, any change of the breath, it also changes the state of the body, and it also changes the mind. Oh, that is very good. So looking inside, the head in the space. When we look inside the head in the space, we find only the space, and that in that space, start breathing, keep looking there. And start breathing short and the quick breath from both the nostrils into the ribs. Continue quick and short breath expansion and contraction. Continue. And stop this. Do nothing. And let us follow the humming sound that we have been doing. But this time, keep your focus deep inside the forehead in the space. Take a deep, silent, slow breathing. While breathing out, that's beautiful. Do not forget to inhale deep, silent, and slow. And now leave it. We will go for a little deeper. Simple practice. I'm repeating a couple of the steps which are same in order to deepen the state. So looking at the head and the neck. See the first point? You're casually looking at the head and the neck. Your experience, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Good. But then keep the mind going within. What is after sensation, relaxation, and stillness? You will find the mind seems to merge into the space. Wonderful. So now look at the right arm. Right arm, be there. First experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Then, looking into the space, simple. The mind goes to the left arm. Just you are simply aware, you are looking at it. And when you are looking, your experience changes. It moves to sensation, relaxation, and stillness. And then check the mind is looking deeper inside or it is going out. So you will come to know you are progressing or not. Look at the chest and the belly. When you look at the chest and the belly, you experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. And then you are looking deeper inside. Look at the right leg, feeling sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Inside, simply the space. I don't see anything. It's all the space. That is wonderful. Look at the left leg. Experience of sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Inside, calmness and quietness. Entire body from the crown of the head to the toes. Experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Now see that the body is in the state of sensation, relaxation, stillness. And the mind is living within. Very good. When the mind is living within, deep inside the forehead, become aware of the space. when you see the space, mentally drop Om Shanti. You're saying mentally Om Shanti means I'm in peace. After saying that, again allow the mind to merge into the space. Again you see the space. Go deeper into the space. And then what? Simply drop Om Shanti. It is your second milestone. Then again continue to move the mind deep inside. So after some time again drop Om Shanti. Continue. Doing nothing now, remain as you are. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside the palms, know your experiences, then bring the hands down.